Hello, welcome to the Generic Topics. I'm Vinny. The topics of this episode is: will the sudden tragic death of the Cash App CEO Bob Lee affects the future of Cash App? But before we dive deep into the subject, allow me a few minutes to talk about this channel. This channel was formerly named Rain Vinny. That's me, yours truly. After 2 years of absence, I started my work again on this channel, but I am renaming this channel to the generic topics. The focus of this channel is still the same. It's relating to everything about the finance, the economy, but without further delay, let us dive deep into the subject of if Cash App CEO's sudden tragic death will affect the future of Cash App. But to answer these questions, we need to know about Cash App, its history, and how it got started. Cash App was originally named Square Cash, and it was created during the company hackathon in 2013. The name of the company was Square. Now, do you remember about 10 years ago, there was this product called Square, and it was used to charge credit cards by vendors? Yeah, that's Square. The idea was to create a simple way for consumers to make electronic peer-to-peer payments for splitting the bills between friends as instead of using cash. Cash App was launched in October 2013 under the name Square Cash. On December 2021, Square announced that it would change its name to Block Incorporated. The name was changed shortly after Jack Dorsey resigns as the CEO of Twitter. Wait, how does Jack Dorsey of Twitter get into this story? Well, in 2009, Jack Dorsey and Jim McKelvey, whom founded Invisibly and LinkedIn, created Square Incorporated. Now, I am getting way out of scope here, but we are here to talk about the tragic and the violent death of Bob Lee and if it will affecting Cash App. We will talk about this later. But to answer this question, we need to know about Cash App and its founder and its history. And to know about Cash App, we need to know about its parent company, Block. Block Incorporated is an American multinational technology conglomerate founded in 2009 by Jack Dorsey and Jim McKelvey, and it launched its first platform in 2010. It has been traded publicly in the New York Stock Exchange since 2015 as in the symbol, using the symbol SQ because it's formerly known as Square. Block has about 12,500 employees in 2022. Its revenue in 22 is $17.5 billion with a total assets of 31 billions. The CEO of Block is Jack Dorsey, who owns about 10% of Block. Block Incorporated has many businesses: Square, Cash App, Spiral, Tidal, and TBD. Cash App, formerly known as Square, launched in 2013. At the time of the launch, it was already 4 years behind Venmo, which was launched 4 years earlier. In 2015, Square App became Cash App. Bob Lee was not the founder of Cash App. Bob Lee was the CTO, Chief Technology Officer of Square, whom helped launch Cash App. In 2021, Cash App has 70 million active users and has made a gross profit of $1.8 billion. We could go on more and more about Cash App businesses and its market share, but that would probably be for another episode. This episode is about if the tragic death of Bob Lee will affect Cash App businesses and innovations. And I don't mean to sound so cold, but in only measuring Bob Lee by Cash App businesses, this is only to study how the death of the CEO affects his company. Just like how the death of Steve Jobs, when Steve Jobs dies in 2011, everyone in the world know that the innovations of Apple will suffer from the result of losing Steve Jobs. I have not done a thoroughly study of Bob Lee's work as a CTO of Block, formerly known as Square, to know how much Bob Lee was responsible for the innovation of Cash App. PayPal was launched in December of 1998. Venmo was launched in August 2009. Google Pay launched in September 2011. Cash App launched in October 2013. Apple Pay was launched in October 2014. Let me recap that order for you. PayPal was launched first in 1998, and then Venmo in 2009, and then Google Pay launched in September 2011, and then Cash App launched in October 2013, which is 4 years behind Venmo and almost 12 years behind PayPal. And Apple Pay launched a year later after Cash App in 2014. These are all peer-to-peer, mostly referred to as P2P. There are already many peer-to-peer companies in the market prior to Cash App. Bob Lee was an employee CTO of Square, and he was not the visionary of Cash App or the peer-to-peer concept, because peer-to-peer been around for a very long time. There's peer-to-peer networking and all sorts. This is peer-to-peer paying. Cash App is not a standalone company with its own trading ticker symbol. It is part of Block, formerly known as Square, with the NYSE trading ticker SQ. Bob Lee tragic murders was on April 2023, and the stock price of SQ has fallen $68 per share to $64 per share as of the research of this video on April 17, 2023. The whole market of other stocks has not fluctuated too much up or down in the month of April to the general public. Cash App new CEO Luis Oliveira, whom taken on the additional role of CEO in addition to his other role as COO, Chief Operating Officer. In conclusion, the tragic death of Bob Lee will not affect Cash App business to the general public. My condolences to Bob Lee's friends and family. Bob Lee left behind two children and his separated wife, Krista Lee. If the murder suspect, Nima Momeni, found guilty in a court of law, I hope that this murder suspect, if found guilty, spend 40 years to life in prisons for the crime he committed, taking away this young, intelligent business person, Bob Lee, so soon. Thank you for watching.